Managing personal finances is a crucial skill in today's fast-paced world. Many people find it overwhelming, especially when bills pile up, savings seem out of reach, or unexpected expenses arise. However, achieving financial stability and success doesn't have to be a complex or elusive goal. In this video, we'll break down 10 simple hacks that can help you take control of your finances, eliminate financial stress, and set you on the path toward financial freedom. 1. Track your spending. The first step in taking control of your finances is knowing exactly where your money is going. Research shows that over 60% of Americans do not track their spending, which makes it difficult to make informed financial decisions. Source: National Endowment for Financial Education. To begin tracking your spending, start by writing down every purchase for a month or use a budgeting app like Mint or YNAB. You need a budget. 2. Create a budget and stick to it. Budgeting is often seen as restrictive, but it's actually a tool for freedom. Setting up a monthly budget allows you to allocate your money toward the things that matter most, such as saving and paying down debt. The 50-30-20 rule is an easy budgeting framework. 50% of your income should go toward needs, 30% toward wants, and 20% toward savings and debt repayment. Source: Harvard Business Review. The key is consistency. Once you set a budget, follow it. 3. Build an emergency fund. One of the most important financial hacks is creating an emergency fund. Experts recommend saving at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in case of unforeseen circumstances like job loss or medical emergencies. Source: Dave Ramsey. Having this cushion provides peace of mind and ensures that unexpected events don't derail your financial stability. 4. Pay yourself first. The concept of paying yourself first means prioritizing saving before spending. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account as soon as you receive your paycheck. This technique helps you avoid the temptation to spend what you should be saving. Studies show that people who automate their savings are more likely to achieve their financial goals. 5. Tackle high-interest debt. High-interest debts, such as credit card balances, can quickly spiral out of control and prevent you from building wealth. The average credit card APR in the US is over 20%, which means that a $1,000 balance could cost you more than $200 in interest each year. Source: Federal Reserve. Both strategies have been shown to reduce overall interest payments and help you become debt-free faster. 6. Automate your bill payments. Late fees and missed payments can quickly accumulate, damaging your credit score and adding unnecessary stress to your financial life. Automating your bill payments ensures that you never miss a due date, and you won't have to worry about managing each individual payment. Setting up automation is a simple task that can save you both time and money. 7. Cut unnecessary subscriptions. It's easy to overlook subscriptions that are no longer useful or relevant. A report from Deloitte revealed that the average consumer spends about $240 a month on digital subscriptions. Source: Deloitte. Take a look at your subscription services, streaming platforms, gym memberships, and magazines, and cancel any that you don't actively use. This could free up substantial cash that can be better utilized towards saving or paying off debt. 8. Start investing early. One of the most effective ways to build wealth over time is by investing. Whether it's in the stock market, real estate, or retirement accounts like a 401k or IRA, investing allows your money to grow. The earlier you start, the more you can benefit from compound interest. For example, investing $100 a month from age 25 can grow to over $1.5 million by age 65, assuming an average 7% return. Source: Investopia. If you're not sure where to start, consider low-cost index funds or a robo-advisor. Conclusion: taking control of your finances doesn't require drastic changes overnight. By implementing these 10 simple hacks, you can start making smarter, more intentional financial decisions today. Tracking your spending, building a budget, and automating your savings are all steps that put you on the path to financial security and independence. Whether you're tackling debt, saving for the future, or investing, every small action counts and can lead to big rewards in the long run.
Debt can feel like a heavy chain, holding you back from financial freedom and peace of mind. For many, the idea of paying off significant debt in a short time seems impossible. But with determination, planning, and the right strategies, it can be done. In this video, I'll share how I tackled $10,000 in debt in just 3 months, along with actionable tips you can use to achieve the same results. Let's dive into the details. Step 1. Get crystal clear about your debt. The first step in any debt payoff journey is understanding exactly how much you owe and to whom. I started by listing all my debts, credit cards, personal loans, and any other obligations. Using a spreadsheet, I outlined the total balance of each debt, the interest rate, the minimum monthly payment. By doing this, I realized that the interest rates on my credit cards were eating up a significant portion of my payments. This clarity motivated me to focus on the most expensive debts first, a method called the debt avalanche. Step 2. Create a budget and stick to it. Next, I needed a roadmap. I implemented a zero-based budget, where every dollar of my income was assigned a job. This budget highlighted areas where I could cut back, such as dining out, subscriptions, and discretionary spending. By sticking to a bare-bones budget, I freed up an extra $1,500 a month to put toward debt. Step 3. Boost your income with side hustles. Cutting expenses wasn't enough, I needed to increase my income. I took on a part-time freelance writing gig that paid $20 an hour and started delivering groceries on weekends. This added $2,500 to my monthly income, all of which went straight to my debt payments. Step 4. Use the debt avalanche method. When it came to making payments, I chose the debt avalanche method, focusing on the debt with the highest interest rate first. This saved me hundreds of dollars in interest compared to the debt snowball method, which prioritizes paying off the smallest balances first. Step 5. Leverage windfalls and bonuses. During those 3 months, I also received a $1,200 tax refund and a $500 work bonus. Instead of spending it, I immediately put it toward my debt. Windfalls like these can make a big difference when you're trying to pay off debt quickly. Step 6. Negotiate interest rates. Another strategy that helped was calling my credit card companies to negotiate lower interest rates. Surprisingly, one company reduced my APR from 22% to 15%, which saved me over $200 in interest payments during those 3 months. If you're struggling with high interest debt, don't hesitate to reach out to your creditors. Many are willing to work with you. Step 7. Stay disciplined and motivated. Paying off $10,000 in 3 months wasn't easy. There were moments when I wanted to splurge or take a break from the grind. To stay motivated, I visualized the freedom I'd feel without debt and rewarded myself with small treats when I hit milestones. For example, after paying off half my debt, I allowed myself a $50 splurge on a nice dinner. The results: by combining these strategies, cutting expenses, increasing income, using the debt avalanche method, negotiating rates, and staying disciplined, I successfully paid off $10,000 in just 3 months. The sense of relief and accomplishment was worth every sacrifice. Saving money might feel overwhelming, especially if you're on a tight budget. But with some smart strategies and disciplined habits, saving $1,000 each month is entirely possible. In this video, I'll guide you through practical, actionable steps that can help you cut unnecessary expenses, find creative ways to save, and prioritize financial goals. Let's jump right in. 1. Master your budget. Creating and sticking to a budget is the cornerstone of financial success. Use tools like the 50-30-20 rule: 50% for needs, housing, food, bills, 30% for wants, entertainment, dining out, 20% for savings and debt repayment. Apps like Mint or YNAB, You Need a Budget, can track your expenses automatically, helping you identify unnecessary spending. A well-managed budget can reveal hundreds of dollars in potential savings. 2. Cut back on subscriptions. On average, Americans spend $200 to $300 monthly on streaming services, gym memberships, and other subscriptions. Audit your subscriptions and cancel the ones you don't use regularly. Opt for free alternatives like YouTube for entertainment or local parks for exercise. 3. Cook at home. The average restaurant meal costs $13, while a homemade meal costs $4. By preparing your meals at home instead of dining out or ordering takeout, you can save up to $300 a month. Batch cooking and meal planning can further reduce food waste and grocery expenses. 4. Negotiate your bills. Many people don't realize that bills like internet, cable, or insurance are negotiable. Call your service providers and ask for discounts, promotions, or reduced rates. If negotiation isn't an option, consider switching to cheaper alternatives. Example: switching to a more affordable car insurance plan can save an average of $75 per month. 5. Optimize transportation costs. Transportation is one of the largest household expenses, but there are ways to cut costs. Carpool with colleagues or use public transport. If feasible, bike or walk for short distances. Consider refinancing an auto loan for a lower monthly payment. 6. Embrace a minimalist lifestyle. Minimalism isn't just about decluttering, it's about spending intentionally. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this? By avoiding impulse buys and focusing on what truly adds value to your life, you can significantly reduce expenses. 7. DIY whenever possible. Small expenses for services like home cleaning, lawn care, or minor repairs can add up. Take on these tasks yourself to save money. Additionally, opt for DIY beauty routines like at-home manicures or haircuts if you're comfortable doing so. 8. Shop smart. Use coupons, cashback apps, and loyalty programs when shopping for groceries or essentials. Buy generic brands instead of name brands. They often have the same quality at a lower cost. Purchase in bulk for items you use frequently. 9. Reduce energy costs. Lowering your utility bills can contribute significantly to your monthly savings. Simple changes like switching to energy-efficient light bulbs, unplugging unused electronics, and setting your thermostat wisely can cut your energy costs by 20%. 10. Sell unused items. Declutter your home and sell items you no longer use on platforms like eBay, Craigslist, or Facebook Marketplace. This not only brings in extra cash but also helps you maintain a minimalist lifestyle. Managing money can feel overwhelming at times, but the good news is that avoiding a few common mistakes can significantly improve your financial stability. These 5 missteps are traps that even financially savvy people can fall into, but by recognizing and correcting them, you can set yourself up for long-term success. Let's dive into these mistakes and how to stop making them. 1. Ignoring a budget. The first mistake is not having a budget, or not sticking to one. A budget is your financial roadmap, showing you exactly where your money is going. Without one, you risk overspending and failing to save for your goals. Why it's harmful. It's easy to lose track of small, everyday expenses like coffee runs or online subscriptions. Without a budget, saving for emergencies or big purchases becomes nearly impossible. How to fix it? Use budgeting tools like Mint or YNAB. You need a budget to track expenses automatically. Start with the 50-30-20 rule. 50% for needs, housing, bills, groceries, 30% for wants, entertainment, dining out, 20% for savings and debt repayment. Creating and sticking to a budget will empower you to control your money instead of letting it control you. 2. Relying on credit cards for everyday purchases. Credit cards are convenient, but using them for everyday purchases without paying off the balance can lead to debt spiraling out of control. High interest rates can make even small balances balloon quickly. Why it's harmful. Carrying balances means paying interest, which wastes money that could go towards savings or investments. Credit card debt is one of the most common financial stressors. How to fix it? Use credit cards only for planned expenses you can pay off immediately. Focus on building an emergency fund to avoid relying on credit in unexpected situations. If you're already in debt, use the debt snowball, pay smallest balances first, or debt avalanche, pay highest interest rates first, method to tackle it. 3. Skipping emergency savings. Life is unpredictable, and emergencies happen, whether it's a car repair, medical bill, or job loss. Not having a safety net in place can force you to rely on high-interest loans or credit cards. Why it's harmful. Financial emergencies can derail your progress toward other goals, like buying a house or retiring early. Without savings, you risk falling into debt at the first sign of trouble. How to fix it? Start small. Aim for $1,000 as a short-term goal. Gradually work toward saving 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Automate your savings to make it consistent and effortless. 4. Failing to invest early. Many people delay investing because they feel they lack the knowledge or resources. But time is the most critical factor when it comes to building wealth through compound interest. Why it's harmful. Waiting to invest means missing out on years of compound growth. Even small amounts invested early can grow into substantial sums over time. How to fix it? Start now, even if it's just $50 a month in a low-cost index fund. Take advantage of employer-matched retirement plans like a 401k or open an IRA, individual retirement account. Educate yourself on investing basics through trusted sources like Investopia or books like The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. 5. Overlooking financial goals. Without clear financial goals, it's easy to spend money aimlessly. Whether it's buying a home, starting a business, or retiring early, goals give your money purpose. Why it's harmful. Without goals, saving and investing often take a backseat to instant gratification. It's harder to measure progress without something specific to aim for. How to fix it? Write down your financial goals, whether short-term, saving for a vacation, or long-term, retiring at 60. Break them into actionable steps with deadlines. For example, save $10,000 for a down payment in 2 years, translates to saving about $417 a month. Regularly review and adjust your goals as your circumstances change. The motivation to keep going. Avoiding these mistakes is not just about financial freedom, it's about peace of mind, opportunities, and living life on your terms. Every small step you take today gets you closer to a more secure future. Remember, money is a tool. When managed well, it can unlock endless possibilities.
Budgeting isn't about restrictions, it's about freedom. By understanding where your money is going and taking control of your spending, you can achieve your financial goals faster and with less stress. This guide will break down the steps to create a budget that's practical, easy to follow, and actually works for you. 1. Understand your why. Before diving into numbers, take a moment to reflect on your goals. Why do you want to budget? Is it to pay off debt? Save for a home? Travel more? Having a clear purpose gives you the motivation to stick to your plan. As financial expert Dave Ramsey says, a budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. 2. Track your current spending. Start by analyzing your spending habits over the past 1 to 3 months. Use bank statements, credit card transactions, or budgeting apps like Mint, YNAB, or PocketGuard to categorize your expenses. Categories might include housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, entertainment, subscriptions. Why this step matters. Many people underestimate how much they spend on small items like coffee or streaming services. Awareness is the first step toward change. 3. Choose a budgeting method. There are several proven budgeting methods used by financial professionals. Choose the one that resonates with you. A. The 50-30-20 rule. This is one of the most popular methods, championed by Harvard professor Elizabeth Warren. 50% of income. Needs, rent, groceries, insurance, 30% of income. Wants, dining out, entertainment, 20% of income. Savings and debt repayment B. Zero-based budgeting used by Dave Ramsey and his followers. This method assigns every dollar a job. At the end of the month, your income minus expenses equals zero. This is ideal for people who want to maximize their savings or pay off debt quickly. C. Pay yourself first approach. This method prioritizes savings by treating it like a non-negotiable expense. Before spending, you allocate a set percentage, e.g., 20%, of your income to savings or investments. 4. Automate your finances. One of the best ways to stick to a budget is to automate your savings and bill payments. This reduces the temptation to overspend and ensures you're consistently meeting your goals. Set up direct deposits into savings accounts. Use apps like Acorns to round up your purchases and invest the spare change. Automate payments for recurring bills to avoid late fees. 5. Be realistic about spending cuts. Cutting expenses is essential, but it's important to be realistic. Focus on areas where you can make significant reductions without feeling deprived. Groceries. Use coupons, meal plan, and shop with a list. Subscriptions. Cancel unused services or switch to cheaper alternatives. Dining out. Limit takeout to once a week. Pro tip. Allow yourself small treats to avoid budget burnout. This is known as the fun fund approach. 6. Build an emergency fund first. Financial advisors like Suze Orman recommend saving at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. This safety net prevents you from relying on credit cards or loans in case of unexpected expenses. Start small. $500 or $1,000 is a good initial target. 7. Regularly review and adjust. Life is dynamic, and so is your budget. Review your plan every month and adjust it as needed. Got a raise? Allocate some of that extra income to savings or debt repayment. Unexpected expense? Reassess and shift priorities. 8. Stay motivated with progress tracking. Celebrate small wins along the way. If you've paid off a credit card or hit a savings milestone, reward yourself within budget. Tracking progress keeps you focused and excited about your goals. Apps like Personal Capital or spreadsheets can visually show how far you've come, reinforcing your motivation. Closing motivation. A budget isn't a punishment. It's a tool that gives you control over your financial destiny. By following these steps and staying committed, you can achieve anything you set your sights on. Remember, every dollar saved today is a step closer to the life you want tomorrow. As financial guru Warren Buffett says, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Your future self will thank you.
Reducing your monthly bills by half may sound impossible, but with the right strategies and a proactive approach, it's entirely achievable. This guide will walk you through proven methods, drawing on advice from financial experts and real-world examples, to help you take control of your finances and free up money for the things that matter most. Step 1. Audit your expenses. The first step to slashing your bills is understanding where your money is going. Gather all your bills, bank statements, and credit card transactions from the past 3 months. Why it works. Many people overlook invisible expenses like small subscription fees or unused memberships. A detailed review highlights areas for potential cuts. Actionable tip. Categorize your expenses into needs, housing, utilities, groceries, and wants, entertainment, dining out, hobbies. Use apps like Mint or YNAB to simplify tracking. Step 2. Negotiate with service providers. Most service providers, including internet, cable, and insurance companies, are willing to offer discounts to retain customers. How to do it? Call your provider and ask for a lower rate, referencing competitor prices. Mention promotions or discounts offered to new customers. If necessary, politely threaten to cancel your service. Savings potential. Up to 20 to 30% per bill. Pro tip. Financial advisor Ramit Sethi suggests asking, "Can you do better than this?" to open the negotiation without sounding confrontational. Step 3. Downsize housing costs. Housing is often the largest monthly expense. Consider these options to cut costs. Move to a smaller space or a less expensive neighborhood. Get a roommate to share rent and utilities. If you're a homeowner, refinance your mortgage to secure a lower interest rate. Savings potential: $500 to $1,500 per month depending on your location. Step 4. Cut unnecessary subscriptions and memberships. Streaming services, gym memberships, and premium apps can add up. Evaluate whether you're using these services enough to justify their cost. How to save: cancel unused subscriptions. Switch to free or lower-cost alternatives like public gyms or ad-supported streaming platforms. Share accounts with family members where allowed, e.g., Netflix, Spotify. Pro tip: use apps like Truebill or Rocket Money to identify and cancel hidden subscriptions. Step 5. Optimize your utility bills. Utility bills, electricity, water, heating, are ripe for reduction with a few smart changes. Install a programmable thermostat to save on heating and cooling. Use energy-efficient light bulbs and appliances. Wash clothes in cold water and line dry when possible. Request a free energy audit from your utility company to identify areas for improvement. Savings potential: $50 to $150 per month. Motivational insight: according to the U.S. Department of Energy, small changes in energy habits can reduce your electricity bill by 10 to 25%. Step 6. Reduce transportation costs. Transportation is another major expense that can often be trimmed. Carpool, use public transit or bike to reduce fuel and maintenance costs. Shop around for cheaper car insurance using comparison websites like NerdWallet or the Zebra. Refinance your car loan to secure lower monthly payments. Savings potential: $100 to $300 per month depending on your situation. Step 7. Slash food costs without sacrificing quality. Groceries and dining out are areas where many households overspend. Plan meals in advance and stick to a shopping list. Buy in bulk for staples like rice, beans, and pasta. Limit dining out to special occasions and cook more meals at home. Use cashback apps like Ibotta or Fetch Rewards to save on groceries. Savings potential: $200 to $500 per month. Step 8. Embrace frugal living mindsets. Finally, adopt a mindset that prioritizes value and intentional spending. Practice the 30-day rule. For non-essential purchases, wait 30 days before buying to curb impulse spending. Host potluck dinners instead of dining out. Explore free or low-cost entertainment options like community events, hiking, or local libraries. Inspirational thought: frugality isn't about deprivation, it's about aligning your spending with your priorities. Take control of your finances today. Slashing your monthly bills by 50% is achievable with commitment and creativity. Each dollar saved is a step closer to financial freedom, giving you more flexibility to invest, save, or enjoy life without stress.
Money is a tool, and mastering it can unlock a life of freedom and opportunity. Yet, many Americans struggle with saving consistently and investing wisely. By applying time-tested principles and strategies used by financial experts, you can turn your income into wealth and build a secure financial future. Step 1. Build a strong foundation with savings. Saving money is the cornerstone of financial security. It's not just about stashing cash, it's about creating a buffer that protects you from life's uncertainties. Why it matters. According to a Federal Reserve report, nearly 40% of Americans couldn't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing money or selling possessions. How to start? Set a goal. Begin with a $1,000 emergency fund. Once achieved, aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Automate savings. Treat savings like a bill by setting up automatic transfers to a dedicated account. Use high-yield savings accounts. Online banks often offer better interest rates than traditional brick-and-mortar institutions. Motivational thought. By saving consistently, you're not just preparing for emergencies, you're building confidence and peace of mind. Step 2. Understand and eliminate debt. Debt can be a major obstacle to financial success. However, not all debt is bad. Some, like mortgages or student loans, can be an investment in your future. Strategies for debt management. The snowball method. Dave Ramsey, pay off the smallest debts first to build momentum and motivation. The avalanche method. Tackle high-interest debt first to save money in the long term. Pro tip. Negotiate with creditors to lower interest rates or consolidate debts into a single, manageable payment. Motivational insight. Every dollar paid toward debt is a dollar closer to financial freedom. Step 3. Invest early and consistently. Investing is the key to turning savings into wealth. The earlier you start, the more you benefit from compound growth, a concept Albert Einstein called the eighth wonder of the world. How to get started. Retirement accounts. Maximize employer-sponsored plans like 401ks, especially if your employer offers matching contributions. If not, open an IRA, Roth or traditional. Index funds and ETFs. These are recommended by experts like Warren Buffett for their low fees and diversification. Dollar cost averaging. Invest a fixed amount regularly, regardless of market conditions, to reduce the impact of volatility. Example. Investing $300 a month from age 25 to 65 in an S&P 500 index fund could grow to over $1 million, assuming a historical average return of 8%. Step 4. Budget like a pro. A budget isn't a restriction, it's a roadmap to your financial goals. Popular budgeting methods. 50-30-20 rule. Allocate 50% of income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment, popularized by Senator Elizabeth Warren. Zero-based budgeting. Dave Ramsey. Assign every dollar a purpose so your income minus expenses equals zero. Tools to help. Apps like YNAB. You Need a Budget, or Mint make it easy to track spending and adjust your plan. Step 5. Diversify and protect your wealth. As your savings and investments grow, it's important to protect them through diversification and risk management. How to diversify? Invest in a mix of asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate. Explore low-risk options like treasury bonds or CDs for stability. Avoid putting all your money into one investment or sector. Don't forget insurance. Protect your wealth with the right insurance policies. Health, life, and property insurance are essential for financial stability. Step 6. Keep learning and adjusting. Financial literacy is a lifelong journey. Commit to regularly reviewing your finances and learning about money management. The motivation to act now. Imagine the life you want, whether it's financial freedom, early retirement, or a dream home. Every dollar you save and invest today brings you closer to that vision. Start mastering your money today, and watch how your small actions grow into extraordinary results.
Managing money effectively is a skill that can significantly improve your financial health and quality of life. However, many people make common mistakes that undermine their financial stability. By identifying and avoiding these pitfalls, you can set yourself on the path to long-term success. Let's explore 5 major money management mistakes and how to steer clear of them. 1. Neglecting to create a budget. Why it's a mistake? Failing to budget is like trying to navigate without a map. You'll likely lose track of where your money is going. Many people underestimate their spending on non-essential items, leading to financial shortfalls. Solution. Use the 50-30-20 rule or zero-based budgeting to allocate your income effectively. Reassess your budget monthly and adjust as needed. Motivational insight. As financial guru Dave Ramsey says, a budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. 2. Living paycheck to paycheck. Why it's a mistake? Without savings, any unexpected expense, like a medical bill or car repair, can derail your finances and push you into debt. According to a 2022 survey by Bankrate, 56% of Americans cannot cover a $1,000 emergency expense with savings. Solution. Prioritize building an emergency fund with at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Start small, $500 or $1,000, and grow it over time. Automate savings to ensure consistent contributions. Pro tip. Consider opening a high-yield savings account to maximize returns on your emergency fund. 3. Carrying high-interest debt. Why it's a mistake? Credit card debt and payday loans often come with sky-high interest rates, which can trap you in a cycle of debt. This erodes your ability to save and invest. Solution. Use the avalanche method to pay off high-interest debts first or the snowball method for smaller debts to gain momentum. Avoid accruing new debt by sticking to your budget and living within your means. Look into consolidating loans for lower interest rates. Motivational insight. Every dollar spent on paying down debt is a dollar that can be invested in your future. 4. Failing to invest early. Why it's a mistake. Many people delay investing because they think they need a large sum of money to start. However, the power of compound interest means starting early, even with small amounts, can lead to significant wealth over time. Solution. Open a retirement account like a 401k or IRA and contribute consistently. If your employer offers a match, maximize it, it's free money. Invest in low-cost index funds or ETFs for diversification, as suggested by Warren Buffett. Use apps like Acorns or Robinhood to begin investing with spare change. Example. Investing $200 per month starting at age 25 could grow to over $500,000 by age 65, assuming an 8% annual return. 5. Ignoring financial literacy. Why it's a mistake. Without understanding basic financial concepts, you may fall victim to scams, make poor investment decisions, or fail to take advantage of tax-saving opportunities. Solution. Commit to continuous learning by reading books like The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham or Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. Follow trusted financial experts like Suze Orman and Tony Robbins. Take advantage of free online courses or workshops offered by platforms like Coursera, Khan Academy, or community colleges. Pro tip. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the better you can navigate complex financial situations. The motivation to succeed managing your money effectively is not about sacrificing joy but about empowering yourself to achieve your dreams. Imagine the freedom of living without debt, the security of a robust savings account, and the satisfaction of growing your wealth through investments. As Tony Robbins says, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. Start today by avoiding these mistakes and taking proactive steps toward financial mastery.
Wealth building is not a mysterious art reserved for the elite. It's a disciplined process rooted in proven financial principles and consistent action. Whether you're just starting your financial journey or seeking to refine your approach, mastering these 7 principles will help you build lasting wealth. 1. Spend less than you earn. This is the golden rule of personal finance. You can't build wealth if your expenses exceed your income. How to do it? Create a monthly budget to track income and expenses. Try the 50-30-20 rule for simplicity. Cut non-essential spending by identifying areas like dining out or subscription services. Embrace a frugal mindset without sacrificing quality of life. Motivational insight. As billionaire Warren Buffett advises, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. 2. Pay yourself first. Saving money should be a priority, not an afterthought. Allocate a portion of your income to savings before covering other expenses. Action plan. Automate savings to ensure consistency. Start with a goal of saving 20% of your income. Build an emergency fund with 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Pro tip. Open a high-yield savings account to maximize your returns on savings. 3. Eliminate high-interest debt. Debt can be a wealth killer, especially when it comes with high interest rates like credit cards or payday loans. Steps to take. Use the debt snowball method to pay off small debts first for psychological wins. Alternatively, use the debt avalanche method to tackle high-interest debt for maximum savings. Avoid accumulating new debt by living within your means. Example. If you have a $10,000 credit card balance at 20% interest, paying only the minimum will cost you thousands in interest over time. Eliminating this debt frees up money for savings and investments. 4. Invest early and often. Investing is the gateway to wealth creation. The earlier you start, the more time compound interest has to work its magic. Key steps. Maximize contributions to retirement accounts like 401ks and IRAs. Diversify your portfolio with low-cost index funds, ETFs, or real estate. Practice dollar-cost averaging to minimize the impact of market fluctuations. Motivational fact. Investing $500 monthly starting at age 25 could grow to over $1.1 million by retirement, assuming an 8% average annual return. 5. Continuously educate yourself. Financial literacy is the foundation of informed decisions. The more you know, the better you can manage and grow your money. Where to learn? Read books like The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley or Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. Listen to podcasts such as The Dave Ramsey Show or Bigger Pockets Money Podcast. Enroll in free personal finance courses on Coursera or Khan Academy. Pro tip: stay updated on market trends and tax strategies to optimize your wealth building efforts. 6. Diversify and protect your wealth. A diversified portfolio minimizes risks and ensures stability during market downturns. How to diversify? Invest across asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, and alternative investments. Avoid putting all your money into one company or industry. Include low-risk assets like treasury bonds or certificates of deposit, CDs. Insurance matters. Protect your wealth with health, life, and property insurance. One unforeseen event could wipe out years of savings. 7. Set clear financial goals. Without goals, wealth building lacks direction. Define what wealth means to you: financial freedom, early retirement, or generational wealth, and create a roadmap to achieve it. Tips for goal setting. Use SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Break large goals into smaller milestones, such as saving $5,000 before aiming for $50,000. Celebrate progress to stay motivated. Motivational thought. As Zig Ziglar said, what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Building wealth starts with mastering your money. By spending wisely, saving consistently, and investing strategically, you can create a secure financial future. Remember, wealth is not about how much you earn but how effectively you manage what you have.